Know me when I'm poor, not when I am rich. You claim relationship, claim relationship. Know me when I'm poor, not when I am rich. You claim relationship, claim relationship. My father is your auntie brother, claim relationship. My great grandfather senior your mother, claim relationship. Come from the same village together, claim relationship. That time I no go remember it, claim relationship.
Yo, what's going on? You already know what time we on. It's war time all day, every day. Can't stop, won't stop. We will not stop because we are the children of the light. Therefore, we shine. Therefore, we dominate. Wheresoever we step into, we are the one that have the power because we are the children of the light. Therefore, y'all brothers and sisters in the midst of sin, please, I'm begging you, keep the laws of God and see what God can do for your life. Now, the topic for today is God's protection. That's right, God's protection. Now, when you keep the laws of God, God will give you a purpose. God will give you a mission. So now you become a man on a mission or a woman on a mission. Now, the mission he wants you to execute, it must be executed. Now, in order for the mission to be executed, you're going to need protection because you are basically like a soldier. You are like a warrior. You are like a fighter. You are going after something. So now, there's going to be some blockage. There's going to be some obstacles. There is going to be some people, they will try to bring you down. Now, these people that will try to bring you down, a lot of them, they are not in the side of God, meaning what? They are not in the right side. They are against God. They also want the power. They also want to go where you're going, but because God chose you, so they have been left behind. So a lot of them, they switch sides. They are doing a lot of witchcraft, a lot of voodoo, a lot of satanic, a lot of sorcery, a lot of enchantment, a lot of, whatever you call it, that is against the rules, against the commandment of God. That's what they are doing. Now, when you go to the book of Ephesians chapter 6, the book of Ephesians chapter 6, verse 11, it read, "Put on the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil." Now, the devil is a person that is against God. In other words, he don't want to keep the laws of God. Now, this is the Satan disciples. You don't know, huh? You don't know what's going on. Now, Satan basically worked for God, right? And because God got good angels and he also got bad angels. Now, if you disobey God, God will send you there. You are in the left lane. You are against him because you were not patiently enough. You didn't wait. So you wanted to rush. So he didn't call you, but you ran. He didn't send you, but you ran. So therefore, you are in the wrong lane. So now, these people, they are doing witchcraft, they are doing voodoo, they are doing sorcery, they are doing satanics. A lot of them, they are in masonry temple, all this foolery, Freemason, I mean. Now, put on the whole armor of God that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. The wiles is basically the traps. Now, the devil got traps. When you watch movies, when you listen to this music, even though you're going to work, and whatsoever you add, especially if you are a children of God, you will be tempted. You will be tested. You live in life. One mistake, you will fall. You're going to drown. You're going to get underneath of the water. So now, you have to have the whole armor of God, right? I want verse 12. This is what I want. It read, "For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principality, against power, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against the spiritual wickedness in high places." So this is who we are fighting against with when you change, when you repent, when you say, "I'm going to keep the laws of God," when you say, "You know what, I will obey, I will do what God wants me to do." You are fighting against these people. In other words, you are going to fight against these people. Now, a lot of them are politicians, a lot of them are musicians, a lot of them are actor, a lot of them are president, a lot of them are especially this government that's ruling by the so-called white man, because there's no such thing as, there's no power. There's no voodoo. There's no damn witchcraft that can actually be close to the so-called white man witchcraft. Just think about it. The Bible talks about Christ is a black man. According to the Bible, it is written. You read it, you see it. It says, you know what I'm saying? Christ is a black man. When you read Revelation chapter 1, verse 14 all the way to 15, Christ is a black man. But if you go anywhere in the society, you will see that Christ is a white man. And people just believe it. Yes, yes, yes. That's witchcraft in a whole nother level. So this so-called white man, he is the devil, according to the Bible. You don't know that. You don't know what's going on. So he is doing witchcraft. And the reason they do this is because they want to be on top. They want to be over us. They want to be above us. And they want to have power also because God has not chose them, because they don't want to keep the laws of God. So God ain't dealing with them. So what they do is they do these traps. They put these traps, this snare, to keep the children of God in the bottom so they can remain in the top. Now, the thing about this is that when you keep the laws of God, God will protect you. He's going to put an aura. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. When you go to the book of Job, chapter 1, verse 1, it read, "There was a man in the land of Uz, whose name was Job. And that man was perfect and upright, and one that feared God and escheweth evil." So Job was a perfect man, meaning what? He was a just man. To be just, when you read the book of Romans chapter, I think 2, verse 13, it talks about to be just, you gotta listen to the word of God and apply what you're reading. So Job was keeping the laws of God and he hated evil, right? Now, when you jump to verse 6, it read, "Now there was a day when the sons of God came to present themselves before the Lord, and Satan came also among them," right? Verse 7, "And the Lord said unto Satan, Whence comest thou? Then Satan answered the Lord and said, From going to and fro in the earth, and from walking up and down in it." So God and Satan, they having a conversation. You get what I'm saying? And this is the true Satan, you know what I'm saying? The one people keep talking about, he's a fallen angel. No. This one, he worked for God. He ain't fall. He's still over there. He still work with God. So he is here, and his job is to do what? To rule on this earth. You get what I'm saying? So he is on this planet earth, right? "And the Lord said unto Satan, Hast thou considered my servant Job, that there is none like him in the earth, a perfect and an upright man, one that feareth God and escheweth evil." So God is talking to Satan. He's telling Satan, "Yo, what's wrong with you, bro?" You know what I'm saying? They're having a conversation. He's like, "Yo, bro, what's going on, man? What's up with you, man? Why are you out there trying to bother my servant Job? You out here trying to mess with my boy, mess with my son Job. He is the righteous man. Why are you messing with him?" And Satan said, "Hey," on verse 10, he said, verse 9, "Then Satan answered the Lord and said, Doth Job fear God for naught?" So Satan is telling God, "Yo, you think Job want to keep your laws? You think Job want to do what you telling him to do? You think Job like you? You think Job respect you?" Verse 10, "Has not thou made an edge about him, and about his house, and about all that he hath on every side?" Boom. That's what I wanted right there. Satan is telling God, has not thou made an edge about him, and about his house, and about all that he hath on every side? In other words, God put a protection, he put an aura on Job, around him, around his house, and around everything that Job have. When you keep the laws of God, what's going to happen is what? God going to put protection. He's going to put aura. He's going to put angels. They walk with you everywhere you go. No one mess with you. You don't know, You don't know what's going on. Remember when I came in where I was talking about there's a lot of spiritual wickedness going on, right? There's, especially in the music industry, in the movie industry, in the food industry, everywhere in the street, everywhere we go, the music, the internet, everything, there's evil behind it. So when you keep the laws of God, you got that aura, They cannot penetrate to you. Those evil, especially the music, a lot of these brothers doing witchcraft on their music so the music can be heard. They put in some words in there so it can be catchy to a point of you can listen to the music back and forth, back and forth. When you keep in the laws of God, that foolery cannot get to you. You get what I'm saying? It cannot penetrate because you got the aura, you got that protection. Now, also, a read and about his house. About his house, that goes the house that you own, where you sleep, where you live. You get what I'm saying? There's people, they're trying to do some witchcraft. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to do some foolery at your house. They're trying to come and in the middle of the night, you know what I'm saying, disguise themselves, trying to do some foolery to you. Guess what? They cannot even get to your house because there's the angel that is sitting down out there, just waiting. Where are you going? You can't come in here. You can't come in here. No, you don't know, huh? And it read also about all that he have on every side. So every side, God has an edge. He has like a brick full of bricks just to protect you, that no one touches you, because you are his son. You are on a mission. So the food that you eat, they might put something in it. You know what I'm saying? We're working around. There's coronavirus now. Guess what? That coronavirus, a dude might try to cough. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get you that corona. There's an edge. There's a protection. There's the power that's in you. The angel just close to you. Boom. He pushed that corona elsewhere. You don't know, eh? You don't know what's going on, right? Thou hast blessed the work of his hands, and his substance is increased in the land. Verse 11. But to put forth thine hand now and touch all that he hath, and he will curse thee to thy face. So Satan is asking permission to God. He said, hey, God, touch him. Touching him meaning what? Remove the aura you put on him. Remove that protection you put on everything that he have. And you're going to see that Job, he's going to stop keeping your laws. He's going to stop respecting you. He's going to stop doing what you tell him to do. He's going to do his own thing. That's what Satan is talking to God about, right? Verse 12. And the Lord said unto Satan, behold, all that he hath is, and thy power, only upon himself put not forth thy hand. So Satan went forth from the presence of the Lord. So Satan is an agent. He is working for God. So God sent Satan. He said, yeah, go ahead. Do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? But don't touch him. Do whatever you're going to do, but do not touch him, meaning what? His body, his physical body. You can take his money. You can take everything from him. You can take everything, but do not touch him. So that's the protection that you receive from God when you're keeping the laws of God. No one touches you. Even Satan himself, he can do nothing to you. He got to ask permission. Hey, God, you want me to go somewhere? Because he got a job to do. You get what I'm saying? So when you keep the laws of God, God will put that edge around you. So that's what I got for y'all today. Hopefully y'all glimpse something out of this. Hopefully y'all get something out of this. Peace. You don't know. You don't know what's going on.